Hi there, beautiful humans in the meadow. You are joined today by myself. Petra is here, and the beautiful Stace, who has just had an hour of amazing insights shared to us and together, and also a bit of Healy as well, which she has enjoyed a lot. She's buzzing with excitement, was the feedback. So she's going off to do some things. How are you feeling, Stace?
Yeah, good. Like I said, buzzing. So many beautiful insights and some big aha moments for sure.
So good. All right. So I am excited to share here with you all. And Petra and I have released the date for all the workshops till the end of the year. So I will tell you about those, and then I'm going to hand over to Petra to tell you about the most recent one that's coming up, which is on the 23rd of June out at Cooper Darbin. We have booked all of our workshops out there. But the good thing is, because it's a 4-pillar approach, meaning all of you on this call have done the core values one. The next one is boundaries, which we spoke into when you were with us for core values, which Petra will go into a little deeper in a second. Then we will be doing exploration of the energetic body, which is good after you've done explored core values and boundaries, because you've got then the foundations to do the exploration in the body and go deeper with everything. And then right at the end of the year, as a celebration to self, we have in December, start of December, before the crazy holiday season starts, is intention setting. So you can imagine just how powerful intention setting will be if you have done the work from the other retreats, which it's all foundational 4-pillar approach of setting core values, that's integral part of it all, boundaries, the exploration work, and then setting intention to move into 2025 and have a year like you have never had before. So handing over to the beautiful Petra to talk into activating your core boundaries, our next Heartful Meadows retreat.
Hey everyone, 2025. I was just like, we're at the beginning of 2024. Yeah, we are planning ahead of things. But they actually set in really beautifully, which is amazing. Like I love seeing these retreats. Like they came up for us like spontaneously and they just kind of joined together. Obviously it's meant to be. So I'm really excited for the June one. So it's the 23rd of June, which is Sunday. And we are going to dive deeper into the boundaries. So as you know, with the core values, Katie and I have a different approach. But what we are going to do is deepen your core values. So we are going to look at the expression of those core values. We're going to look at the need behind the core values, so you know what to actually support, so you have your needs fulfilled. And we're going to look at the boundary of your values, because they're all connected. And the boundary meaning in the body. So we're actually going to literally explore how your values have the opposite expression when the boundary is crossed, so you can have the feedback of the body. But then we are actually going to do groups. So we're actually going to do some somatic exercises for you to actually experience boundaries and feel things in the body. So we are going to take it up a notch. It might be a bit uncomfortable, but at the same time, in a safe space, this is a great practice, because either way, in the environment that we live in, we are going to be faced with triggers and people crossing our boundaries. So if we are actually understanding how our body is responding, how we can feel the sensations at faster pace, and we can detect those crossings of our boundary faster, the faster we can respond how to set it and how to not have people cross our boundaries. And then moving forward, we can actually interact, because boundaries create our own personal space. So values and our needs create alignment. Our boundaries create our personal space. So if we don't have a personal space, we actually can't interact with the environment, because either we get bombarded with things from the outside, either projected or energetically pushed or emotionally pushed on us, or we actually enmesh with other people and we don't exist. Yeah. So having a personal space is allowing us to have this invisible bubble around us that pushes into the environment, and we can literally just touch things. We can look at them through the glass. We can actually observe them. We can, we talked about molding the clay, so we can actually really move our environment, mold it around us the way we would like to, and not adjust ourselves, our core selves, into the environment. So of course there's a give and take, there's a compromises, but when you actually understand your body, you have a connection to your body, you trust your body's intuition and your, not symptoms, but responses, you can actually understand how to interact with the environment. And that's without the foundation, you really, not you can't, but it's more taxing on the body if you start working with a trauma, if you actually don't have your own personal space, because you get enmeshed and you take on other people's energy, and you then need to filter your own trauma as well as other people's trauma, which you can't really, so it makes it a whole chaos. So it's really important to have the foundation. And then when we go into the Explorer retreat, we are going to go into different perspectives and looking things, when we get triggered, and how to actually go within and how to look at different perspectives from your side, from other people's side, and perspectives. So you can actually find the root causes of why certain things are coming up for you. And when you understand the when you understand the connection of yourself to the environment, and you know how to sit with your alignment, only then you can start setting intentions really powerfully. Because without that, you're literally, it's like, how do you call that, Katie? The thingy that you put
Slingshot.
a stone on? Slingshot, yeah? So it's like literally using a slingshot, popping on your intention and throwing it everywhere. Yeah, and it's not going anywhere. Yeah, because you're messing up with if you're not aligned, there's no focus of energy. It's literally too wide and nothing comes back. And I actually had this insight revelation the other day when I was listening to this 3-hour podcast. Is our breath. So everything in universe, everything in our life happens through expansion and contraction. It's not only expansion. So if you look at expansion, when we actually breathe in, we expand. So when we expand, we are sending electricity out into the world. Yeah, we are charging electricity into the field. And when we contract, what happens is we are building a magnetic field. So when we're building a magnetic field, we are literally contracting out of the field things towards us into manifestation. So everything is literally an expansion and contraction. And when we understand the process, we also understand that not everything has to be a joyful experience. We need both in order to understand, to transform frequency. So we've built the 4 pillars that will give you the foundation for you to start creating the life that you really want, and that really, truly, truly aligns with who you are, not just something you want in your head, but to actually make it effortless for you, so you can start practicing your purpose, which is you. There is no other purpose. You are the purpose. Yeah? So you are the only purpose. That's why God, universe, creator, created you to be who you are, to live in your alignment, because then you are actually helping others to see the light and the God within themselves. That's the only purpose you have. There is no destination to go. Yeah? You need to start with yourself, build a foundation, and then you can start creating out of you in the environment. So we are excited. I'm excited for the boundaries.
Sister. I just got so excited at that last part when you were saying it. My heart just went boosh. Like, I've written it down. Practicing your purpose. You can't even, you can't say that any better than you've just said it.
So I've sat with my purpose for a long time, because I felt I needed, like, since I was 7 years old, I felt like I'm here. I needed to do something big. And I sat with it for years. And then one day in meditation, it hit me. was like, there is no purpose. Everything comes through me. So if it comes through me, I am the purpose. And I don't have to do anything. I just have to be me. So if I work on myself, then I'll be a mirror to others. They will be triggered and they will have an opportunity to actually be themselves and create their own life. And I will be my own true self. And I don't have to be anything else, because if I am who I am, then everything else in contraction comes to me because it's already mine. So, and when I was sitting there, I was like, why am I doing this? No, I only need to live my life, enjoy it, create things, shift whatever I have that's not serving me, and actually just enjoy this space here. There's no rush. There is no, time frame to do things. There's plenty of lives I can have, but I know what I want to do. And the more I do it, the more I feel joyful about it, the faster things happen. So that's why Katie and I teaching this. Like, we think we need to have a destination. We don't. Like, we are the destination. Like, we're just molding the clay of who we are. Like, that's how I see it. And I really am excited about the boundaries, because I know a lot of you and a lot of people don't really understand how to set boundaries, and they're setting it from their head again. Yeah, I need to say no, I need to do this, I need to do that, but they don't really understand the response of their body, and listening to that, and really understanding what the body is actually saying and what it needs to do to respond. Because the body always knows. It always knows, either to retrieve, either to not attack, but to move forward, to actually assert the boundary. But your body will always tell you. So we would love to teach you. And of course, at the retreat, you will not know everything. Yeah, we are going to stir the pot like we did the first time. And the thing is, that's why we have the support after the retreat, is for you to actually work with it. It doesn't have to be sitting down and working with it. No, just have it in your mind. Live your life. Be aware of things that are coming in your presence. So you can actually go, oh, that I saw that one. Oh, I didn't see that one. Okay, maybe if I change that, and you can have a different color.
And
Yeah.
drop into
So
the group and share, like when you have these
Yeah.
amazing things that you're like, oh my God, I did that. Like, celebrate yourself with us so that we can learn and grow alongside you.
Yeah, and this is my best thing. Like, I love, this is my greatest passion, and the greatest playground is to actually allow myself to what we call make mistakes, right? But it's literally playground. It's kids all the time make sandcastles and they tear them down. They build new ones and they tear them down. And it's an ongoing process of expansion and contraction. And we learn from it and we grow from it and we have fun with it. And nothing is, all the time just, stable and still. It's not. It's always moving. And I love that part. It's playing around with it and allowing yourself to just have it, movement of these things that you called life. Yeah, because we think life is stagnant, but it's not. And it's really important to honor that and
Building
go
and
with the flow.
growing your toolkit as you go. It might be
Yeah.
oils, it might be yoga, it might be the fascia stretches, it might be Healy. Oh my God, biggest insight tool you could possibly get. Like, working with us, communicating, connection, coming along. So thank you, Petra, for communicating so beautifully about our boundaries workshop. If you're unable to make it on the 23rd of next month, which is the date we've got for boundaries, the next boundaries one is the 29th, Sunday, the 29th of September. So hopefully you're then able to make it along to that one. Anything else you'd like to share, Petra, before we go?
Also, for all of you, you are founding members. Yeah. So you are going to be in here in the meadow for 3 months. Yeah. So we are testing things, and now we had the support for your retreat. We are going to move forward with the meadow. So we are going to have sessions and things like that. So you're more than welcome to join us. We would love you to join us, because otherwise it's going to just be us talking to each other. But we do that all the time anyway. So we would love you to actually utilize things that you have. And we are going to have different topics moving from June. So we can start exploring. If there's anything you would like to learn, and if you want to have like a Q&A in between, we can add that on. So this is now a playground for us. Yeah, we are literally working with you, seeing your response, what you really need, so we can actually give you that, so you can be supported and you can grow. It's not about us. We talk about this all the time. We do this all the time, right? It's about you, right? So whatever we can help you with, whatever we can support you with, we would love to share it with you.
Yeah, your
But we don't want
feedback
to
is very
overwhelm you.
important to us as well. So
Yeah.
if you see something that we could do better or differently, just please let us know, and we can do that. Or if, advice, anything, we're open.
Yeah, please don't hesitate. We love feedback, so we will take everything on board.
For anyone coming in from this point on in any new retreats, the meadow they'll get the meadow for a month, and then it's a paid space for them. When you get offered to stay in the meadow after your 3 months, we will communicate to you how that will look, because it will be different to the people coming in from now on, because you are our beautiful foundational members. And we love you so very much for saying yes to that very first retreat. And that is all.
That is all.
Anything else,
We'll
Stace?
post.
No, I'm all good. Thank you so much, you two. You're absolutely gems.
Thank you, beautiful.
Thanks, and the link will be in the comments, or we maybe do a new post so everybody has seen the retreats. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for this one.
If you are available for this one next month, please book in straight away. There's an early bird price up there for you. And if you know people in your life that would really benefit from this work, bring them along. Send them the link, share it out there. They won't have done the core values one, but that's okay, because Petra and I want to see how people go jumping into this pot to be stirred without having done the core values. So they will catch up in the integration phase and can join core values at any stage. But please invite along, no hesitation around whether they have done core values or not.
Yes, I agree. And if they need any support, we can still give them some exercises to do if they feel like they're lost.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, everyone, and I'll see you in the meadow.